Hey guys, it's Esteban again with Incognitistic. On this video I'd like to talk about bullying and how it's so prevalent amongst the neurotypical people and even amongst some neurodivergents, towards neurodivergence. For me, I had been bullied quite a bit when I was a kid growing up, and in retrospect, after going through my past experiences after being diagnosed as neurodivergent, I saw things that I had not seen in the past. And so some of these bullying incidents that occurred that went way over my head, I'm now integrating and being able to resolve. One of the ones that always comes to mind is, I've already talked about it, but I might as well talk about it again, is when a bunch of my, what I thought were friends in high school, liked to have me around as I went from group to group. These guys were one of those groups, and they liked to have me around, and they seemed to be friendly towards me. They liked going places with me. And then all of a sudden a movie called What About Bob came out, and it starred Bill Murray, and I love Bill Murray from Ghostbusters, so these guys started calling me Bob, and I had not seen the film, but I had thought that, hey, being referred to as a character of Bill Murray's is pretty cool. So they called me Bob from then on, and me willingly, unknowingly went with it and was okay. But little did I know, until actually decades later when I actually watched the film, that they were making fun of me. You know, there are also bullies that were a lot less covert, at least through my eyes, that were just blatantly coming up to me when I was little and said that I was weird. I'm the weirdo. They would make up little songs. There was one time in elementary school, there was a commercial about the Easter Bunny party, and then I really enjoyed the Easter Bunny because of Cadbury eggs. I still do. I love Cadbury eggs, the cream ones specifically. But they took this and they ran with it, and they started singing about the Esteban party instead of the Easter Bunny party. So, I mean, I know that bullying is common, and it's something that we all have to go through. But as people who are neurodivergent, who express traits and are able to see things differently, do things differently than neurotypical people, than the way the world is essentially made, we are singled out. And oftentimes that singling out can cause a lot of damage to us. Sometimes it will lead to self-harm and even suicide. Especially now with social media. I was lucky when I was a kid, there was no social media. It was face-to-face. But after having worked the high school police job, it's pretty incredible how destructive bullying through social media can be. How it can condemn a neurotypical child to self-hatred, self-harming, and even suicidal ideations, let alone the neurodiverse children who already suffer from low self-esteem, inability to get along with a lot of neurotypical kids, inability to learn the same way that neurotypical kids are learning. And so it leads down a very dark path sometimes. And these bullying through social media attempts come from all sorts of places: text message, their Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. There was one time where there was a bully in the high school that I worked at that decided to use the name of a child that had learning disabilities in the Urban Dictionary and called them some sort of monstrosity as the definition of their name. And that was posted everywhere. It was pretty horrendous. So anyhow, for those of us who grew up without social media, we lucked out. I don't know how I could have done it, having to deal with the bullying that social media imposes on neurodivergent people. Anyhow, that's my story for today, and thanks for watching. Take care.